Not playing this game with you again.
I'm not asking for any games. I'm not playing any games.
Good morning, Mr. Frazier. Here we are, back yet again.
Sir.
Your evaluation.
And we're back. Frazier versus Fleischer, round 2. The judge has seen this movie before, and spoiler alert, it doesn't end well for Frazier.
Says that the proper place is SATF, which is a treatment facility. I think that is the proper course.
Oh.
Okay. I know you say no, but that's what.
It's not about, I'm not, God, man.
Sir, no outbursts, just.
Stephen, it's okay. You know, I mean, really, I get your frustration, but.
I understand, but the last time that we were here in court, it's not that I didn't go to take the UA. I couldn't submit when I went there. I came back to the court. The courts were closed. I came to talk to you. As soon as we went out this door, Mr. Brooks and I spoke to him. I told him, I need to turn back around and talk to the judge. I said, I'm not going to be able to pass one right now. He said he'll talk to you, and he was going to come. And I don't know what happened with that conversation. He never got back with me. I still went down there to submit a UA. I was not able to submit one. I came back to the courts. When I came back to the courts, the courtroom was locked. I communicated that with Mr. Brooks. I'm not sure what the issue is, what the problem is with him and his communication, but it sucks.
That's baloney. And I'm going to call you on your baloney right now. I know him. He's always been above reproach. It's not him, it's you.
No, I communicated
him under the bus.
I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. I communicated.
You're ingenuous, and it's just not true.
No, I did communicate with him. I promise. Why would I lie about that? I have no reason to lie. The same way that I told you the truth about everything, I have not lied about.
I have been dancing since.
For 2 years, exactly.
Since 3 years.
This case has been going on for 2 years. It's not a drug problem. It's not a drug issue. It's not at all whatsoever. And I swear.
2 years of this. I can look you dead in the eye, but Fleischer's looking at the record, not the eyes. And the record, not good.
To you on that, it is not. I can look you dead in the eye and tell you.
So what is it, Mr. Frazier?
There's nothing going on. There's nothing wrong. I'm just trying to continue my life. I'm just trying to do what that's it. Honestly, that's really it. I'm just trying to just get this done with and continue my life. There's not a drug issue. That is the honest truth. And I don't know what else to say or how to communicate that to make you believe me. There is not a drug issue.
Okay.
I just want this case to be over with so I can continue with my life. I feel like it's been holding me back. I just want my life back. Just want my life back. I want it the way it was. I want my life back, but this is holding me back so much.
There's only one way that's going to happen.
It's not a drug issue, man. Please listen to me. It's not drugs. Please just listen to me. It's not drugs.
Mr. Frazier.
I don't have a drug issue. The last time we were here in court, they were the plea bargain that was on the table was to time served. What is wrong with that? What is so wrong with that?
History is any indication.
I have never, ever failed a drug test ever since I've been in your courtroom.
You just don't go.
No, I have never failed one.
Just don't go.
That was the one and only time. That is the one and only time. Look it up.
Lower your voice.
Stephen.
No, Your Honor, I understand, but
sorry.
lower his voice.
It's okay. Sorry. I get it.
Ouch. The judge just called him an actor. And in court, that's the judge saying, I don't believe a word you're saying.
Emotions run high. But I'm going to tell you this, that you're probably one of the best actors.
I'm not acting.
To this court ever. You put on such a show.
I'm going to take it to trial.
Okay.
I'm not, I don't.
For once, we're in agreement. Because I know that you don't want to go to the inpatient facility. So my recourse is to set you for trial.
What was wrong with the plea? What's the plea bargain?
I'm not taking it. I'm not going to take your just not plea of guilty for you to get out. Because I know you get out, you're going to pick up another case.
No, I'm not.
And we're going to. Really?
So I didn't pick up another case now.
Let's go through this now.
Okay, so that was then, this is now. When I did have an issue, but I don't have an issue now. And what I'm trying to do is just continue my life, and you're holding me back.
Ready? Can I go through this?
Go ahead.
Okay. So 6/3/24, criminal mischief, 12/29/23, assault bodily injury. Right before that in November, assault evading arrest, terroristic threat, assault bodily injury. And on the terroristic threat, assault bodily injury, and on the VPO that you pick up right before that, I had to set the bonds at 30,004 because of all the times you took off and that you refused to take a drug test.
I never, what drug
Terroristic
test?
threat.
Time out. What drug test? There's never, no, that's a lie. That's 100% lie. What drug test? Go ahead. Call those out because I don't remember any of those.
Every case that you've had here.
There was not, nope, that's a lie.
Let me finish or no?
Go ahead.
Every case since the first couple, you know what it was? It was with your first DWI that you came in here. That's when I started drug testing you. And since that point, it's literally gone sideways.
Never failed one.
After that, all you did was keep picking up cases, keep picking up cases, and you would never appear in court. So regardless, look, I'm not going to get into this pissing match with you. What's going to happen now?
Too, because obviously you're not in agreement and you just obviously want to have control. That's all it is. You want your way.
I'm going to have you go to the SATF program.
I'm not going.
Okay. I'm going to set your case for trial.
Thank
And
you.
if you're found guilty, then we do it as part of your probation because I will. Is he looking at a year? Is he looking at, yeah, you're looking at a year. So what I'm going to do is I will sentence you to 365 days in jail. I will probate that for 2 years. And then I'm going to, as a condition of your probation,
Wait, what?
put you into the SATF program
Why?
because that's what I think you need.
What? So then 3 years later, you just take 3 years of my life?
Clinicians that assessed you.
You're just being,
also don't.
no, because the first time they did not. It was not. They went with, they went against what was actually on there because they knew that that's what the judge wanted.
Reality is a kick in the ding-ding. Only Judge Fleischer. But behind the joke, 365 days in jail. He's not playing.
He's upset because, reality is a kick in the ding ding. I get it.
I'm not upset. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. This is going on way too long. I just want to get back to my life. That's it. I just want to get back to my life. That's it. I just want to get back to my life. Like, I don't know how hard that is to understand.
So, Mr. Brooker, I think that we just need to go ahead and probably set it and stop beating around the bush.
What is the offer that's on the table right now?
I'm not taking it.
Well, I'm just asking, what is it? Okay, so what is it that you want? In all honesty, like, what all do you want?
I want you to go to the SATF program.
And what is that?
It's a substance abuse treatment facility.
And I have to wait a month just to go there?
The wait list right now is 3 weeks, but I can get them expedited.
We can expedite you in there as quick as possible.
What's expedited? Can I go tomorrow?
I don't know, Mr. Brooker. I mean, if I can get you there tomorrow, I will. I don't want to hold you just to hold
I
you.
want this over with. Just want this done with. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of
I
this.
want you to work the program honestly, though. I want you to do it well.
Just want this done with already. Like, I'm tired of this shit.
You need to understand that if you do well, the program will only be 6 months. If you don't respond
I don't
well,
want
it's
to go
going to
to
be
a
longer.
program. I don't need a program. I'm not on drugs.
How soon can you expedite it?
I can give it a week.
You know what? And to update everybody and the entire world, you've sold me this story before, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I've
8,
never told
9
you this since the last.
cases later.
I've never picked up a case after I told you this.
I'm not playing this game with you again.
I'm not asking for any games. I'm not playing any games.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Stop.
Okay, I'm setting your case for trial today.
Can I do the?
Stop.
Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Let me talk to him real quick.
Okay.
Is discovery complete?
On the ABI, yes. On the mischief, I'm missing some. I'll subpoena it, but we
Can
can
you-
set it.
Please get on.
The offer was originally, it was
I'm not taking, no.
13-month deferred with TRAS and RUAs and no drugs. That was the offer before the 30 days. So that's still on the portal. You were asking
And
about
Chief,
that.
what case would you go forward on?
At this time, it would be the ABI, unless I get discovery, the surveillance on the mischief at that point, if it's made available in time.
Who's the mischief against them?
It's a Walmart. It's Walmart.
Oh, that's right. He goes in there and
He breaks a
breaks a
laptop.
computer.
Yeah, because he was using it for his personal stuff and got that's allegations.
So I don't know, Mr. Brooker, if you want to reach out to Mr. Fraser now and look, they've said they're offering you a 13-month, you say deferred?
Deferred, yes, sir. TRAS, RUAs, no drugs or
Oh,
alcohol.
the TRAS is already done.
Well, it's TRAS and conditions, so the conditions,
So-
that, what it suggested was SATF, so that would be,
So
yeah.
So remember your composure.
this is the offer. The offer is a 13-month deferred, which is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, you don't end up with a conviction. That is on the assault. They will dismiss the criminal mischief. As part of the probation, though, you will be doing the substance abuse treatment facility. That's what we're asking you to do.
Can
And
I
if you
do
want to
something?
take that, you can. You don't have to, but if you don't, I'm going to set your case for trial. We will go on one or both of the trials, and on one of them, whichever one you're found guilty, if you're found guilty, you will go to the SATF program.
Is there any way that I can take substance abuse classes while on probation and do that, like an outpatient while on probation instead of going to SATF and then do?
No.
I don't understand why
I
not.
know you want to get out, but if I let you out and try to do the substance abuse thing outside, you're not going to do it.
If I'm court mandated, yes, I will.
No.
How do you, I did everything
Because
else.
you take off on me now when I let you out now.
I didn't take off. I
Yes,
did
you
what I
did.
had to do. I went down there.
I'm
I
not
didn't
going to
take off.
pissing match with you
I
again.
did not take off though.
You either take it.
I did not
But you-
take off. I showed up to court exactly on the 29th, exactly like I did, like was requested. I showed up.
Serenity now.
What?
Mr. Frazier,
Showed up.
you know what the deal is. They've offered you the deferred. If you want to take it, you can do it, and we can try to expedite you into the SATF program. If you don't want to do it, we'll just set your case for trial, and we'll do it the long way. So,
What would trial do?
I don't know, 30 days at least. Because he's got to subpoena witnesses. I have to give him time to subpoena witnesses. So at the fastest I could get you in for trial is 30 days.
This is
But I'm telling you
ridiculous.
this, I'm going to go to trial on the assault. I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, I know
If
for
you're
a
found
fact I
guilty on
never
the assault,
assaulted
if you're found
anybody.
not guilty on the
I know
assault,
for 100%
I'm going
fact.
to go, we're going right then and there, right after, we're going to trial on the criminal mischief.
That's fine.
One right
I
after
know
the
I
other.
didn't assault anybody.
Okay. Well, then I can't take anything from you then if you're telling me you're not guilty.
And how long will it be until I can go into the SATF program?
Well,
It'll be a week if I can expedite it.
a week.
Because today's Friday, so.
And I'll order them to expedite it so that we can get you in a week. And then when you're in the program though, like I told you, if you're acting like this to me, like you are to them, what do you think is going to happen?
So what is it? What type of facility? Is it like in jail or?
Quick clarification. SATF is not jail, but it's also not freedom. 6 to 18 months of rehab, zero freedom. And if you argue, they add time.
It's a treatment facility where you're going to meet with people on a regular basis
Well, I'm
to
saying
talk
it's still
about your
jail?
issues.
Is it a program? Is it a facility or is it jail?
You're housed in a different facility, okay? Is it in Atascocita? Where is it? So you're housed not in the jail here in downtown. They take you to a different facility, but you're not just free to leave. It's a different facility where it's rehab essentially, right? You're taken to a different facility. You meet with people on a regular basis to talk about substance abuse issues. They will routinely drug test you. And depending on how well you respond, it could be 6 months, it could be 9 months. If you're butting heads with me like you are now, it's going to be longer. It'll be a year and a half. Take your time. I don't
No, it's
make a
fine. I'll take
decision.
it.
I want you to think about it though.
It's fine. I'll take it because the longer I have to take, the longer I have to stay here. I don't want to be here.
Okay? You're ready to do it? Then I'm ready to do it with you.
It's fine.
And I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to go visit you in Atascocita. I will personally go there to check on you to see how you're doing. Because we can do that. And if you're not doing well, they're going to end up filing a motion to revoke your probation, and we're going to do it all over again. So I want you to take, and I want you to do it well. Okay, if you want to write it up, we can do it. Are you sure? Or do you want some time to think about it?
I'm thinking let's get the word from defense before I write it up. Yeah,
This
Let
is
me go
fine.
back there so he can talk, Mr. Brooker can call and talk to him real quick.
For sure.
before you make any final decisions on that.
Judge, thank you. I spoke with Mr. Frazier. He wants to accept the offer now. My concern was that I'm not physically there, and he made some statements that I found a little concerning, so I would like to be there when we do this. So my request was going to be to set it for a plea on Monday and take care of it on Monday, if that's permissible from the court.
Are we statements of self-harm?
No. I mean, he mentioned that he and I had not communicated and all of that, and
Okay.
you know,
I-
some
I-
other things.
You know, it's Mr. Brooker, he's upset at me. So don't take it personally. It's not you, it's me. And he wants to get his way. And when he doesn't get his way, he kicks and screams and cries. And that's what we've been dealing with for 5 years, right? So that's why I fell for it for, I mean, maybe 2, maybe 3 years, but now I'm not going to do it anymore. So I think he's venting frustration. So don't take it personally, but I'm happy to do it. If you want to do it Monday, absolutely, of course.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to call him one more time just to let him know how it was all resolved. But I appreciate that. That'll give me time to speak with him in person, and we can go from there.
He's probably going to be upset that we're rolling it to Monday, but hopefully he'll, be understanding, and we'll let him know. Can we still expedite it even though we don't? So let him know, Mr. Brooker, that we're still going to expedite his placement into SATF. So even though he's pleading on Monday, we're still going to try to get him in within a week.
The process has already started. Yes, sir. I'll let
Yes.
him know.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On September 8th, 2024, the officer was contacted by a witness who advised he observed a male sleeping in his truck at North Wayside Drive and East Freeway in Harris County, Texas. The officer observed defendant's vehicle parked at the location with the engine running. The defendant was going in and out of consciousness in the driver's seat with the keys in the ignition. The officer observed a 12-ounce Modelo beer in center console, and the defendant admitted to drinking. The officer
Alcohol in the car while he's driving.
Yes, Your Honor. And the officer observed poor balance, slurred speech, glossy eyes. Standard field sobriety tests were administered. HGN, 6 out of 6. Walk and turn, 5 out of 8. And one leg stand, 3 out of 4. Defendant was read DIC and refused breath. Blood search warrant was obtained and executed. Defendant was identified with his Texas driver's license.
Can you crack it the eyes?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Figueroa, I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect this city. If you don't believe me, ask Yasha. I put one of his clients in jail yesterday. And as unhappy as they were about it, I don't give a rat's behind. I don't care if I offend you, if I offend all of America because I don't coddle. You're so naughty. I don't care. You have alcohol in the car allegedly while driving. I am now taking away your privilege to drive. You are not allowed to drive at all. Do you understand? You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. And if I find that you do, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time your happy ass gets into a car and drives. Do you understand?
Sure.
I hope that you would understand that it's elementary that you're not supposed to have alcohol in the car. And now you're going to pay a very dear price, because I'm going to tell you, living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive really, really blows. And now, until I know that you absolutely appreciate the awesome privilege it is, because it's not a right, it's a privilege. If you drive, you'll be facing 6 months every time you drive. I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using any kind of alcohol or dope, likewise, you will go to jail. I'm not going to give you any more PR bonds. So if you go to jail, you'll be stuck like Chuck in there until this thing is over with, unless you have someone to bond you out. You understand? Okay. Yasha, until I know that he absolutely appreciates it, and I want some kind of proactivity to know. So until that point, no driving. That's it.
Okay.
So
Whatever I can do.
you also need to understand that having alcohol in the car, it's a minimum of 5 days in jail to any sentence that you get. 5 days flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No 2 for 1, no 3 for 1, no credit. Do you understand? All right. Sign this affidavit. After that, we'll get you to Victoria to sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Rachel for your bond conditions, and we'll put you on your way.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
All right, Judge, page 20. Wilson, come on up. Yes.
No just motion to sub today, huh?
Not today.
Wonderful. Good morning.
Good morning.
And who do we have here?
Marissa Wilson.
Good morning, Ms. Wilson. All right, Ms. Wilson, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, ma'am.
On September 7th, 2024, officers observed defendant's vehicle traveling 35 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone between 7400 and 8400 block of Katy Freeway in Harris County, Texas. Officers observed defendant also almost hit an 18-wheeler traveling to the defendant's right, and the defendant almost swerved into another passing vehicle. Officers observed the defendant's registration to be expired as of November 2020, and a traffic stop was initiated. Defendant came inches from hitting the freeway wall while exiting, and the officers made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant of the vehicle. Officers observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage, glossy eyes, and slurred speech. Defendant stated she was going home and had 5 alcohol and was 4 out of 4. The defendant read the DIC and refused breath. Officers located a half-empty 750 milliliter Jägermeister in the defendant's vehicle. A blood search warrant was obtained and executed. The defendant was identified by her Texas driver's license.
Did you say initially, did I hear you that you said she had a suspended license?
She had a registration expiration.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where was the Jägermeister? Was it within reach so she's drinking while she's driving?
I'll check, Your Honor. Let me read the OR.
Yeah, take your time. While he's doing that, Ms. Wilson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using anything, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, ma'am. You have a valid Texas driver license. You're not allowed to drive. And I want you to understand that I don't think anything makes me more upset than we have people driving like boneheads out there without a driver's license. And I'm going to tell you now, if I find that you drive, I will bring the wrath so hard that I'm going to sprout horns in the tail. That's how upset I'm going to be.
Your Honor, the OR just says inside the defendant's vehicle was a half-empty bottle of Jägermeister. It doesn't say where specifically.
Okay. Ms. Wilson, you will be signing an affidavit with me today. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if there's an emergency. There's nothing you can tell me that you can justify getting into a car and driving whatsoever. If you want a license, or if you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, and then we can talk. But until that point, don't do it. I don't care how tempted you are. Let me ask you this. I asked you if you have a Texas driver's license. Do you have a driver's license from anywhere else? Okay, then that's what all right. I'm gonna have you come up here, swear to us that you're not gonna drive. After that, I'll get you to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. You'll get with Rachel for your bond conditions, and then after that, you're free to go. No drinking. Don't drive. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Judge, page 1, Cabasas.
And we're going backwards. Abbas, come up.
I'm sorry, is it 12?
Good morning, Judge.
No, it's not. It's not. It most certainly is not. It's a morning. Good. I guess that's a matter of perspective. You tell me here in about 5 minutes if it's good. Mr. Abbas, you picked up a new case while you're on bond. You're now charged with interference to the duties of a public servant. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On September 9th, 2024, officers were dispatched to 3506 Fern River Drive on a call for stating that the defendant was banging on the door and refusing to leave. The defendant was sitting on the porch when the officers arrived, and the defendant stated he was arrested the other day for criminal trespass at this location, and he wanted his phone and keys back. The officer knocked on the door of the residence and did not get a reply. The officer told the defendant that he should not be at the residence, and the defendant began to walk away. Officers reached out to the complainant via cell phone, and the complainant and a witness came to the door. The complainant, the homeowner and mother-in-law of the defendant, stated she did not want the defendant on the property due to him being a drug addict. Officers returned to his shop and discovered that the defendant had returned to the scene. Officers detained the defendant and was given a trespass warning.
So let's go through the timeline. He picks up. Okay, so he picks up an interference and then a felony possession case, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Gets out of jail, it goes right back.
Yes, to the residence, yes.
Had we ordered him not to go back? I mean, regardless, he picked up a new case.
He did pick up
Right.
a new case while I'm
So,
And boom, bond revoked, straight to jail. No warnings, no second chances. That's what happens when you test Judge Fleischer.
guess what happens now that you picked up a new case? Want to take a guess?
I have no clue. I have no-
Take a guess. You should be able to hear it behind you. I am now revoking your bond and I'm taking you into custody.
Judge, I would like to say is that,
There's nothing you can say right now. You picked up a new case and I told you not to pick up a new case. So he goes with you. I'll appoint your lawyer now. You can tell the lawyer. It's not a good day though. Okay?
All right, Judge, page 5. Coley,
So 5,001 on the interference and then ixnay on the PR bond A, on the criminal trespass A. A. If they give him a PR bond. Let's see. Yeah, they give him a PR bond, so no dice on the PR bond. Shatoria, can you do me a solid? Set him up for T-Rans, please, on Abbas, please. Vic, what page?
This one is on page 5, top of page 5.
Thanks.
COH.
Kohea. Mr. Kohea, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. Okay. On September 5th, 2024, the officer observed the defendant's vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed, 89 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone at 3900 block of East Sam Houston Tollway in Harris County, Texas. The officer observed the defendant's vehicle swerve through traffic to maintain high speed and move from lane 2 to lane 3 to lane 1 in a reckless manner without signal, causing other vehicles to brake. The defendant's vehicle came close to colliding with other vehicles while changing lanes when unsafe to do so. A traffic stop was initiated. Officers made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant of the vehicle. The defendant was ID'd with his Texas driver's license.
Mr. Kohea, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Do you have liability insurance in your name? I want proof before you leave here for today. Otherwise, I'm not going to let you drive. I'm making it a condition of your bond that you not participate in any more reckless driving, street takeovers, racing, boneheaded moves of this nature. Otherwise, the first thing I'm going to do is I will take away your privilege to drive. The second thing I'm going to do is I will put you in jail, just like I did this past person. Do you understand?
Sir.
Do you mind filing those conditions, please? Kohea. Kohea. C-O-H. No reckless driving and all that jazz. Reckless driving, racing, street takeovers, etc. For now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria. I'm going to have you sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we wait for your lawyer to get here.
All right, Judge, next is page 5, Cormier.
So on this gentleman, it's Jason Johnson, his lawyer. So when Mr. Johnson gets here, I'd like to see if he has insurance. Otherwise, there's no driving affidavit. Yeah, hold on it. Mr. Cormier? Mr. Cormier, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Oh my goodness. He's charged with 2 FSRAs. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On September 7th, 2024, officers were dispatched to an FSRA call at 1220 Brickmore Road in Harris County, Texas. Officers flagged down by a witness who pointed the officers in the direction of the defendant. The officers made contact with the defendant, who was trying to take items out of the trunk of his vehicle. The defendant stated that 2 cars hit him, that he turned off into a private drive due to a busy street, that he lost control and went into a ditch, and that the vehicle belonged to his mother. The defendant stated he was not drinking. The defendant later stated he had 1 16-ounce Bud Light, but that he was not drunk and he was good. Standard field sobriety tests were administered. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 2 out of 8, and 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. Defendant was read DIC and consented to breath. Results were 0.148 and 0.131. Defendant was identified with Texas driver's license. And officers made contact with the 3rd complainant. The complainant stated the defendant's vehicle came from a side street and the defendant struck his vehicle and the complainant complained of wrist pain. The damage to the 3rd complainant's vehicle was approximately $20,000. Officers made contact with another complainant. The 2nd complainant stated the defendant's vehicle took a U-turn, struck his vehicle, and the complainant complained of pelvic pain and head pain. The motor vehicle damage to this complainant's vehicle was approximately $30,000. The 3rd complainant, the 1st complainant's passenger, complained of rib pain.
See if he has any prior DWIs.
He has no prior DWIs.
Mr. Cormier, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a Texas driver license? Oh my God. Tell me you have liability insurance.
Our insurance policy just went up in August last month.
Do you have? If I send you now for a drug test, what's going to show up? I'm sending you now for a drug test. You must come right back. If you do not come back, your bonds now are, I'm in shock that your bonds are only $3,000 on your these are second degree felonies, right?
These are.
Say it again?
Yeah, it's one of those hybrid felonies. It's got a punch rate of up to 5 years. So I'm not quite saying.
I'm sending you now for a drug test. You must come right back, Mr. Cormier. If you do not come back, I'm going to set your bond at around 10 times what your felony bonds are at. Do you understand? At that point, we're going to go forward, but I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to drive. If I find that you drive and I will give a rat's behind what you're doing, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care where you're going. I don't care if Jesus needs to ride to church. You drive, holy moly, I'm going to light you up like you've never seen before. I want him to go take a drug test right now, and then we'll have him come right back. I'm going to have you sign a reset. Hold on. Before he leaves, I'm going to have him sign this affidavit so I can hold his ass in contempt if he tries to drive. All right, I'm going to have you come up here, swear test that you're not going to drive. I'm going to have you sign a reset and go take a drug test. So this is Mr. Cormier. This is the one where that we have at least, is it 3 people that were pretty badly injured, right? At least 2. Okay, Mr. Cormier, I don't want you out in the middle of the night. I'm now going to put an ankle monitor on you so that I know that you're not out in the middle of the night. On one ankle, you're going to get a monitor so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. On the other one, you're getting a GPS monitor, and I'm giving you a curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. If I find you out, I'm going to lock you up, and I'm going to make your bond so very high, it's ridiculous. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect every person of Harris County, and if that means locking you up at 100,000, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Do you understand? Do you work? When is the last time you've had a job? What were you doing?
Solar company.
Why did you lose your job?
Just HR problems. Problems with HR. About my performance and time.
Okay, so it's time for you to get another job.
So
And now also making that a condition of your bond. I want to know that you're working, not out doing nothing. Too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive, and I'm not going to have it. So I'll appoint your lawyer today, Mr. Cormier, but I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks, and I want to know what you've done to get a job. If you've done nothing, it's just not going to go well between you and I. So take a hint. I'll have you sign, or he's already signed a reset with you. So for now, I'm going to have you sign your conditions with Rachel. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while I find your lawyer. All right.
All right, Judge, next is page 10. Kelly, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Kelly. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On September 6, 2024, officers observed the defendant's vehicle run a red light near 25200 Interstate Highway 10 in Harris County, Texas. Traffic stop was initiated. Defendant's vehicle drove approximately a quarter mile before stopping. The defendant exited the driver's side of the vehicle, and the vehicle appeared to be in reverse as it moved backwards, almost striking the police vehicle. The defendant walked around to the front of his vehicle and began urinating. The defendant stated he was driving home from hanging out with friends, and the officer observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage and slurred speech. The defendant stated he had taken oxycodone and Valium, which were prescribed to him for back surgery and injury. Standard field sobriety tests were administered. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 2 out of 8. The one-leg stand was not completed due to D not understanding the instructions. Defendant was read DIC and consented to blood. Defendant stated he doesn't usually take pills because he passes out. Defendant was identified with his Texas driver's license.
So you said that the pills were because of back surgery?
Yes, I have a thin spinal
Defendant
cord.
told the officer they were prescribed for a back.
When was the back surgery? What year?
Last year, but I just recently had to go into Methodist Hospital in Baytown where I live at, and they prescribed me some because I have a thin, my spinal cord is thin in the back. I have prescriptions through Walgreens that can be pulled.
I get it, but those prescriptions can still be abused. And if you get in a car,
Oh, no,
you
it
fall asleep and get in a car, you on 59, 610, you kill someone.
The first time that I've been prescribed this.
I can't believe that they still prescribe that garbage, man. It's just it's so addicting. It's so addicting. I cannot believe with what all the pharmaceutics that they have today that they're still prescribing that stuff. No. My only thing, Mr. Kelly, is that I don't know if I want you taking it just because how easy it is to get addicted is on Oxy. It's so, I mean, 1 to 2 times you take the pill, that's it. I mean, you'll never stop.
Prescribed it to me.
I don't care what they prescribe. They shouldn't be doing it. They stopped it. They've taken it completely off the market. They stopped making oxycodone. I don't know how to do this, Pavel. I don't know how to go forward on this. No.
I'm not sure, Judge, because we can't really test like therapeutic doses. They'll just say if something's in their system, right? So even if we want him to just take therapeutic doses, it wouldn't be,
I want you to explore alternate methods other than OxyContin.
Okay, well, that's what I was trying to explain, Judge. They put me on it. I was originally doing pain management, and they had me on Norco, hydrocodone, and they switched me from that when I went into Methodist Hospital recently with the back pain. They put me on that because the doctor said it was getting worse, but I only take a half a pill. I don't take a whole pill because, as you can see, I'm a small guy, so any dose of medication.
It doesn't matter. I mean, of course, it matters the quantity of the pill, but the problem is not, it's the pill in and of itself, because it's so terribly addicting that once you start taking it, it's so very difficult to get off. And the problem is that when the doctors stop prescribing it for you, you're going to do damn near anything to get your hands on it. And if that means, I mean, I've seen robbing drugstores. I've seen people do anything to get their hand. That's how addicting it is. It's absolutely nuts. And the amount of people since its inception that have died from Oxy, that's why the family that used to be worth billions of dollars, has now declared bankruptcy because they've gotten sued so many times. Oxy has now been discontinued as a production. They don't make it. So that's why I'm telling them prescribed that they're still, I'm just surprised that they're still, prescribing it because they shouldn't. There are other methods to deal with the pain other than that super addicting drug. And what do you do for a living, Mr. Kelly?
I'm disabled.
Do you have an income?
Yes, I do.
What is your income?
1,000 a month.
I'm going to appoint your lawyer today.
So my family's gonna hire one. My mother's here in court. She's already agreed to.
What do you mean your mother's still in court?
She's here in court. She's agreed to help me buy
Come up, ma'am. That's mom?
Yes. To pay for an attorney.
Thank you so very much for coming. This is great. Thank you so much for coming, man. It scares me what he's taking. It really, really scares me because the chance for abuse, it's 100%. They're so strong. They're so potent, the pills, that once you start taking it, it's like Pringles. You just can't stop, I mean, that's how incredibly addicting it is. And they stopped making it because of all the people that were dying because of the abuse that the people used to abuse it so bad that, I mean, they were dropping left and right. The problem is that you start taking it and you build up a crazy tolerance to it, right? So what you do, you keep taking it, you keep taking it. And at some point you will put your lungs to sleep, right? Not knowing it, you didn't intend it, but you put your body to sleep and you just never wake up because it's so powerful and you develop such a craving, such a madness to have it. You're just going to keep taking it. And you put yourself to sleep. I've seen it time and again, over and over and over. So this family that was worth billions is now bankrupt because that's how bad it is. And I don't know how to go forward because I want him to stop and I don't want him to take it. But at some point, I also want him to be able to deal with the pain and the management of that pain. But there's got to be another way.
He just recently went to Methodist Hospital because his blood pressure was high. When the blood pressure go high, they know that he's in pain. So he has chronic pain, and when his blood pressure goes high, they know that he's in pain. He just recently went to Methodist. We live in Baytown. He just recently went there. Actually, the night after he got out of jail.
We have to explore another way.
No, I have to.
I'm gonna test you like crazy. I'm telling you now. I'm going to test you like crazy. I see that you continue to take opiates.
Well, I haven't taken it since the night that I was arrested. I haven't taken it anymore.
So I can appoint you a lawyer today if you'd like me to do that, ma'am.
No, we don't get one.
Okay.
Bassey. That's his first name. Bassey. What's his last name?
No, that's fine. If you want, like I said, I'm willing to give you a free lawyer today, or you can go hire one. It's up to you guys. But Mr. Kelly, do you have a Texas driver license? Do you have a liability insurance in your name?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can you run his license, please, for me?
Yes, right.
He is eligible.
Okay.
And I have the.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know if I want you driving if you're taking Oxy. I'm going to tell you now because it scares me too much that you're going to abuse it and the same thing's going to happen that happened now. So if you're going to take it, I'm not going to let you drive.
We have to help one another because I'm actually living with him because I have. Sometimes I'm going to the doctor myself next week because I've been kind of forgetting and feel like I need help. So we helping one another. He helps me a lot. I don't cook anymore, so he helps. we cook, and we just kind of helping each other.
So, Mr. Kelly, I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I want to know I'm going to put an ankle monitor on him so I know that he's not consuming alcohol. Because if he's taking Oxy or taking any kind of painkillers like that, alcohol just makes it so crazy worse. I want to know at the minimum that you're not consuming alcohol. I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not consuming. I'm going to pay for it for you, so it's nothing out of your pocket. But it scares me what you're doing. I'm telling you now, it scares me. And it scares me even more that you have access to a 4,000-pound projectile that if you fall asleep, you're going to kill someone. And that's what we don't want to happen. I don't want that blood on my hands. And it's just, you know, Oxy is so powerful that even an eighth of a pill will intoxicate you. Get on finding a lawyer quick, because there's a lot of timing requirements with your license. Don't wait. If you are really going to hire a lawyer, you need to get on it quick. Don't wait, because you're only hurting yourself. Okay. Be careful. Like I said, there's got to be an alternate way, and I want to explore that. You have any questions, guys? Okay. Mr. Kelly, be careful. I'm not going to put up with it. I'm telling you now. If I test you and you're testing positive, it's only one thing's going to happen. Be careful. Okay, guys, I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria, and then I'm going to have you meet with Rachel, our pretrial services officer, and then you guys are free to go. Thanks. Are you Deshaun Lewis?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lewis, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On September 5th, 2024, officers were dispatched in reference to a disturbance of weapons at 906 North Victory Drive in Harris County, Texas. Officers made contact with the complaining witness, and the officer observed the complaining witness's vehicle had front windshield, rear window, front right window, front left window, 2 rear left windows, and 2 rear right windows broken. The complainant stated he was being accused of stealing something from the residence and that the defendant broke windows using a shovel. The damages to the vehicle were approximately $1,500. Officer made contact with the defendant. The defendant stated he got a phone call from his brother arguing and heard in the background with the complaining witness. The defendant stated he arrived at the residence and the complaining witness ran up to his truck with an iron pipe and busted 2 back windows. The defendant stated the complaining witness had broken windows on the brother's vehicle as well. The defendant stated he was angry, grabbed a shovel, and smashed the windows on the complaining vehicle. The defendant was detained and ID'd with his Texas ID.
Mr. Lewis, are you on probation or parole at this time? Sir, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on your criminal mischief. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming anything, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you not to have any contact with the complaining witnesses in this case and not to be in possession of weapons as well. You're incapable of staying out of trouble. Just incapable of staying out of trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And now case number 34. What do we need to do to get you to exercise self-control?
All right.
You have a job? Okay. That's why. You don't have shisa going on in your life. And as a result, you have way too much time on your hands. And so you become self-destructive. And what do? Just smoke weed all day? Is that all you do? Really? I'm sending you for a drug test now. You want to bet money on it? You ready to put some money on it? Or, I'm sorry, you want to put some jail on it? Really? You have way too much time on your hands, Mr. Lewis, and it's time for you to become a productive member of society. I am now making it a condition of your bond that you get a job. And I'm bringing you back here in 2 weeks to see what you have done to get a job. And if you've done nothing, life between you and me are not going to go well. And I'm just going to keep revoking your bond. And at some point, someone's going to stop ponying the money to get you out. But if it takes me to make your bond 50 to 100 to 150,000, I'll do it in a heartbeat, because I don't care who I offend. And I don't care if I make you mad. Do you understand? But it stops now. You had a prior BMV with me 2 years ago, or about a year ago. And I guess I didn't really get into the nitty gritty with you. I am now, and it stops now. And I'm going to tell you now. So 2 weeks to be back. If you have nothing and you've done nothing, get ready to say with me, Mr. Lewis. For now, I'm going to have you meet with Rachel. You're ordered not to consume alcohol. And I'm going to tell you now, I don't care if you test positive for weed, but 35 to 40 days from today, I will test you again. And if you test positive for marijuana, that's it. No, I'm not going to drug test him now because I don't care. But I'll test him about 35 to 40 days. And if he tests positive at that point, in the clink. All right, Mr. Lewis, see you in 2 weeks.
Right this way.
Rach,
Page 12,
Rach,
Lizette.
no contact with complaining witness and no weapons as well. What's that?
Jared Webb. Oh, come on up. Page 18.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Sir, give me 1 second. I'm almost done. So Vic, this is for Mr. Dean. Once he signs this, at that point, they can go. Thank you. Okay, and what was your last name, sir?
Web, W-E-B-B.
Page 18.
Got it. All right. Good morning, Mr. Webb. Sir, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Okay. 1324, complainant watched surveillance and saw the defendant at approximately 2:38 open his gas tank and pour an unknown substance into the tank. The defendant crouched down next to the rear driver's side tire and struck the undercarriage with an unknown object. The defendant then leaves the complainant's driveway. The mechanics found a white crystal-like substance inside the gas tank of the complainant's vehicle. Furthermore, the mechanics found out that the complainant's brake line clips had been opened. In total, the complainant sustained approximately $1,053 in damages.
There's surveillance? Can we see that video?
You will.
Oh, awesome.
Now's not the time.
That just never happened, so.
Okay. Regardless.
That's cool. They got surveillance.
Mr. Webb, can you imagine? Because this accusation still stands against you. And I want you to consider one thing. I don't know if you did or not. I wasn't there. But the allegations are pretty bad, especially considering a brake line cut. Can you imagine? This dude gets on a freeway. He's driving at 75 miles an hour, gets in an accident.
Yeah, that never happened, though. That's all a lie.
accusation that
Yeah.
the manslaughter still goes against you?
I mean, not for a made up story, but I understand.
The DAs, there's an adage, an old adage goes that the DAs, the district attorney's office, can indict a ham sandwich. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
Right. And then guess who's out a whole crap load of money? Hiring lawyers, going through bond conditions. Just giving you a little.
Wow, work
So,
hard.
Mr. Webb, well, like I said, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. This is just a mere probable cause hearing.
Okay, that's
Right.
what I was wondering. I thought y'all were sentencing me today. I'm like,
No. Mr. Webb, probable cause is a very, very low standard.
okay.
There's a difference between probable cause and beyond a reasonable doubt, right? A huge difference. So this is just a probable cause hearing to see if it goes forward. At that point, going forward, they're going to have to produce documentation to prove that it was you, in the county it was done, and in the manner that they say it was done.
Okay.
So, but you got to be patient because this stuff doesn't happen overnight. It takes time for them to get evidence. So just be patient. At that point, at some point, you'll get everything and you'll be able to see all the evidence that's being held against you.
All right, awesome.
Regardless, you need a lawyer to represent you. So we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. In the interim, do not have any contact with this person. Don't go anywhere near where they live, where they work, and don't be in possession of any weapons. That's all I'm asking you to do. And don't pick up any new cases.
Okay.
As long as you can abide by these conditions, you and I will be fine.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. We get your bond condition. We'll have you sign it. And after that, you're free to go.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Webb, come on.
Right this way.
So no contact, no weapons, no going within 200 feet of where he lives, works, and all that jazz, please.
Judge, that was our last arraignment.
Okay,
Oh, the last one, huh, Webb?
Yep.
It always happens to me.
All right, can I have a seat in the jury box behind you?
what happened to you?
I got ran over and shot.
Got run over?
Yeah, yes, sir.
How'd that happen?
I was at a party and everybody started shooting at themselves and I got caught at the wrong place, wrong time.
Everybody's shooting and so everybody like takes off like rats, boom?
Yeah, basically
That's the wrong part of
shooting at each other.
Man.
I was just at the wrong place, wrong time. It had nothing to do with me. I just ended up getting shot and ran over.
Wait, you got shot too?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Where'd you get shot?
In the leg.
You're lucky to be alive, man.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't go back to these parties.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
what's
sir.
gonna happen, you know?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jimenez, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 11 days that you've done. Understand this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. You also need to understand from now on, you're facing up to 30 days in jail. Or, I'm sorry, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You understand?
Sure.
You want to do this still?
Sure.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. You understand?
Sure.
All right. How do you plead, sir?
Good.
I'll find you guilty. I'll sentence you to it. Good luck. Thank you, Alan. Take care.
All right, Judge, page 9. An arraignment and a DVR.
Jordan Green, come up. You tell me in about 5 minutes if it's good. It's a morning, but I don't know if it's good. You tell me in 5 minutes if it's good. Mr. Green, you now stand charged with a new case. You were on bond for driving while intoxicated. You now have picked up interference with emergency request for assistance, and that is a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing now a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent, Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On September 6th, 2024, in Harris County, Texas, at 8506 West Highlands Crossing, officer was dispatched to a residence where he spoke to the complaining witness, the father of the defendant. Complaining witness stated the defendant had a verbal argument with him about not being able to speak a different language. Complaining witness stated the argument began to escalate and he wanted to call the police. Complaining witness stated the defendant grabbed his cell phone, stopping him from calling the police. Complaining witness had to drive his vehicle to the fire station approximately half a mile to call for law enforcement.
All this because who wanted to speak a different language?
Said the defendant wanted to speak a different language, I believe, with the complaining witness.
I don't think I've heard something as silly as this in a long time. Mr. Green, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Guess what happens now? Guess. Let me ask you this, Mr. Green. Is it a good morning? Nope. All I asked you to do is stay out of trouble. You've not picked up a new case. So I'm revoking your bond on the DWI and I'm keeping you with me. It goes with you.
I'm approaching on Jordan Green, and he just got revoked. So, Pavel just did the rip because Dad is here. My client was recently diagnosed with bipolar earlier this week, and the state said they're going to,
Come up, Dad. Your dad? Your dad, come on up. Or you, Step. Are you the real father? Step?
Yes,
What's the relation?
I'm dad.
You're real biological father. Okay, great.
and he recently got out of the National Guard.
Oh, wow. So it's just going downhill.
So they talked to Dad. They talked everything out. My client and his father talked everything out, and they're in a good place. But the office, of course, reevaluate in light of the information.
Don't I remember something in you saying something that he has drug issues?
Don't believe I don't see anything in the summary.
So what we do, is it Mr. Green? Mr. Green, what we do is we admonish everyone here. When you pick up a case, be good. Don't do anything to violate conditions whatsoever, because if you do, we put you in jail, right? And he, 1 month has passed, less than he picked up a new case. So we have now, I put him in jail.
I understand, but he's a good kid and never had no problem until when he got out.
Something is going on with Mr. Green, though.
We just came from the doctor Wednesday. I think it was that the 10th or something like that. They diagnosed him with bipolar. So
Is he self-medicating with other issues, with other things?
I think he smoked weed.
Ron, the DWI is charged as a DWI with weed or THC.
Okay, no, but in the interference case, didn't you say something that there was, or am I thinking of someone else?
Maybe, Judge, but this PC statement didn't involve, this was an argument over language.
Right, oh, okay, all right. One second. I want him to understand that we mean business and that he cannot just continue to run amok without there being any kind of consequence. He picked up a really serious charge. This is a Class A. He's facing a year in jail. What I can do is I can make you a plan that I want him to understand that we mean business. And what I can do is I can keep him over the weekend. Early next week, we can release him to your custody if you want. Yeah.
How would he get his medication?
They have doctors in the jail, and we can have him either sent to medical so that they can have him evaluated there as well. But if I just let him out now, then it's basically enabling him and telling him it's okay to do, continue to do. And it's not. You just can't continue to pick up cases. You know,
There's no bond or nothing. So
no, their bonds are set. There are bonds that are set. And if you want to, you can bond them out. But I'm telling you now, if you come to me on Monday, you know, one of the worst parts about being in jail, there's no clocks, there's no windows, everybody smells like holy hell. It's a miserable experience. And when you don't have an expected release date, that really has something to do with your psyche. It really does something to you. If you know that you're going to get out at a certain point, all you're doing is you're wishing, you're hoping. But if you don't have that expected release date, it really plays a number on you.
last time it was they say they don't want to go back, so.
Right, but he didn't get it. So hopefully now, if he doesn't know that he's going to get out, he will truly understand that we mean business. And that's what I'm trying to impart to you is that if you go back there and tell him I'm going to let him out Monday or Tuesday, then it's not going to be the same thing as if he knows that there's no expected release date. But if you come to me on Monday, I'll release him to you.
Just come back in Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about where he's living though now. Is he living with you? What is he doing?
Yeah, he's living with us.
Okay.
He's living with us from birth.
Is he working? What's going on with his life?
He had a job at the hospital, and I guess because of his, whatever, like, his temper or whatever, he got fired.
Did he graduate from high school? He did graduate from high school, right? And I guess, is the National Guard still open and
Yeah.
he's still in it as it?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. We'll roll this case over to Monday. Okay. You know, what I want him to see is, you know, when we bring people out in orange and dad is standing next to them, it really plays a big part in it as well. You know, and what I'm going to do is I will let him know at that point that I'm going to release him to you and that you're basically staying on top of him, and one false move, again, it's going to happen right back where he's going to go back. And this time I'm not going to let him out, and hopefully he'll get the message.
Yes.
But there has to be some consequence. It just can't. Stephen, on Mr. Green, he's taking.
His dad had informed me I was gonna put it in the notes, to the booking notes, if that's the way we're going.
Great. So that way you know that we're going to get into medical. So he's not going to just be thrown into general population and just be forgotten about. We'll take care of him, but he still has, you know, I want him to understand that we mean business, that we're not here to play around. Okay. So great. We'll see you Monday. Same place. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we start here early, so I'll be here at 8:45 Monday and go from there.
Monday. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming, Mr. Green.